Okay, welcome everyone to this ROV chat. And today Stephen and I are going to talk about how to beat the blues with some simple mental cues. So specifically, we're going to talk about what you can do in your mind by shifting your attention, shifting your awareness when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling like you're ruminating or hanging on to something, just stuck in a feeling, when you're feeling negative or judgmental, or when you're feeling confused or just kind of in a brain fog. So I'm gonna start with the first two cues, and then Stephen's gonna pick up with the second two. So let's begin with anxiety. So first off, with any of these emotional states, it's most important first off to just pause and really recognize and feel what you are feeling. So don't use these cues to try to push something away, but use them after you have paused and acknowledged your feeling and also felt it in a sensory way in your body. So let's begin with anxiety. So when you feel anxious, how does that feel in a sensory way in your body? If I bring myself to a feeling of anxiety, I kind of feel like I'm holding my breath, like there's a constriction around my diaphragm and things are raised up and I'm kind of like this. And so that's how it feels in my body when I'm anxious. So if I can just recognize that, become aware of it in a sensory way in my body, and then allow that feeling to kind of drain down through my body. So just imagine now that you were kind of feeling anxious, and now you just close your eyes and allow that feeling to drain down in your body, down through your torso, your abdomen, down through your legs and down through your feet and down into the ground. So all that emotion, all that sense of anxiety is just you're allowing it to flow down through your body down into the ground. And then feel your feet on the ground. Feel that solid contact of your feet on the ground. Feel that support from the earth underneath you. And allow your feet and your toes to soften and relax. You might imagine as if they're melting. Your feet are melting down into the earth. And feel the stillness of the earth in your feet, in the ground beneath you. Just feel a nice, heavy, rooted, solid, grounded feeling in your legs and feet. Notice what a difference that feels like in a sensory way from that feeling of anxiety. And when you're grounded, relaxed in your feet, you can open your eyes and you feel that you can approach things in a different way, in a grounded way, in a relaxed way. Okay, so what about if you're really ruminating on something? There's a feeling that's kind of stuck, or you're just hanging on to something. There's a thought that's cycling over and over again, and you're just kind of, it's like it has you in its grip, and it won't let go. So just bring yourself into that emotional feeling when you're really grinding on something, or it's grinding on you and it's got a grip on you. Where do you feel that in your body? So I feel that kind of in my hands, my arms, my shoulders, maybe a tightness in my back and up into my head. So again, if you can just acknowledge that feeling, that ruminating feeling, and bring a sensory awareness of that. So how does that feel in your body in a sensory way that helps you to relate to it differently when you tune into the sensation of it? And then again, once you have that sensory awareness, you can close your eyes. And this time, rest your palms in your lap, palms cupped in your lap, one resting in the other. And this time, to let go of ruminating, I want you to let go in your hands and fingers, to soften your hands and your fingers so they feel light and spacious. And just let your hands rest on your legs. As you soften and relax your hands down, allow your arms and your shoulders to relax down. Allow them to soften and let go. So feel that sensory quality of lightness, softness, letting go in your hands. And as you sit with that, if the ruminating thought or feeling comes back in, notice that your hands may have tensed up a little. And if that happens, then just soften, relax, and let go in your palms and your fingers. Let your hands and your arms and shoulders relax down. Soft, easy, let go. And then slowly open your eyes again. And again, feel the difference in quality in your state of consciousness when your hands are soft and you've really let go. Now, Stephen's going to talk about what to do when you're feeling negative and judgmental, or you're feeling, and then what to do when you're feeling kind of confused or caught up in brain fog. So, Stephen?
Thank you, Kevin. That was beautiful. Thank you. So yes, so I want you to bring something to mind right now, some time that you might have felt negative or judgmental in your life. So you can close your eyes to do this, because I want you to go into the sensory nature of where do you actually feel this judgment. And quite often when I feel it, it's in my heart. I'm aware that I've got a judgment towards somebody or something. So this can be quite challenging. Sometimes it comes up from old memories and old patterns. So it might be something that you really find quite difficult to let go of, judgment. So just be with that now. Just turn inwards. Don't pick something that's too difficult, just something that you might find is a habitual pattern, challenging experiences of judgment and negativity. I tend to feel this in the heart. The heart's closed, it's tense. So notice the feeling, the sensation as it arises. You might imagine this situation just for a moment and actually experience that feeling and what it's actually like. Putting yourself into the experience and noticing all the details. And get really curious, see what happens. And now let go of that. Drop into this open awareness in the heart and begin to breathe in gratitude. Soften the heart. Open the heart with this deep gratitude for all that is. See if you can actually experience what's unfolding in the heart as this pure, radiant gratitude. Whatever is happening in this moment is only gratitude. You're grateful for your breath, for your body, for your loved ones. You're simply grateful for this moment and this beautiful sense of gratitude in the heart, and this open-hearted awareness for this present moment is with you in every moment. So you're dropping into this felt sense of gratitude. It's soft, it's compassionate, it's open, it embraces everything, even the judgment. You no longer judge the judgment. You're just simply allowing this beautiful felt sense of gratitude. You breathe in gratitude into the heart. Gratitude even just for this moment, just for your body, just for the fact that you're breathing, for your loved ones, for a pet, for nature, for the world. You breathe out this beautiful sense of love in the heart for all that is. You breathe in with gratitude. It's so moving, it's so palpable, soft, open-hearted, caring, kind, and loving feeling that's being fostered, that's opening in the heart. You breathe out love. It's as if every cell is saturated with this gratitude on the inward breath and this loving kindness on the outward breath. So open your eyes slowly in this felt sense of gratitude and love. Just be with what's present. Feel everything inside and out with this sense of gratitude, open-hearted awareness and love. Now again, this time we're going to go into the emotional sensation of confusion and brain fog. What happens in those moments when you just can't seem to get it together and your day seems topsy-turvy and your relationships aren't going well and your brain gets all tangled. You're trying to work it out, but you simply can't. So again, with me, just gently close your eyes and bring to mind perhaps one of those challenging moments in your life. So this could be something, an activity you felt compelled to do and you really didn't want to do it. And you felt all confused because it was going against your nature or it wasn't in your schedule. And there's all this confusion and brain fog and tension in your brain. You actually feel it. I tend to feel it in my head. There's a tightness there. And this can be very challenging. Sometimes, again, it's related to old patterns of just the way we have dealt with this felt sensation in our brains. So don't make it too difficult. Don't make it a too confusing activity, not something that would be overwhelming for you. But just the way that this confusion or this brain fog might arise. And just as we did before, just notice what feelings and sensations arise so that you actually feel, just for a few moments, this brain fog or confusion, and you actually experience those feelings of what it's actually like. You put yourself into the experience. Now, just notice what that experience of brain fog is actually like. Just get curious, see what happens, and then let go. See if you can experience this unfolding of clarity. When you see it, it's as if you're embracing this confusion and brain fog with a sense of clarity, with this openness and clarity, calm clarity. So right in the center of your brain, you begin to breathe with this sense of calm, clear, radiant presence. It's as if every breath in the center of the brain is a breath of calm clarity. Breathing in calmness, breathing out with clarity. You're just letting go, just dropping, opening into the brain, the center of the head, right in the center of the head. You're dropping into this openness, this vast and spacious awareness that's calm and clear. and all embracing. You're simply allowing any experience, any thought, feeling, or perception that arises within the brain to come and go naturally. You don't even need to focus. You just simply need to allow this calm clarity that's always present to be. So you're dropping all effort and just simply being a breath of calm. And on the outward breath, you let go. Drop all effort. Allow yourself simply to be in this open, calm clarity right in the center of the brain. You don't need to do anything here. Just simply rest in this open, calm clarity that is awareness, and allow everything else to come and go. Rest in this calm clarity in the center of your brain, and let everything else come and go. Now slowly open your eyes in this calm clarity right in the center of your brain. It's as if there is this all-embracing, open, spacious awareness, this calm, open, clear, spacious awareness within which everything else arises. Even if a thought arises, it's embraced with this calm, clear awareness. Any feelings arise and are embraced with this open, clear, and calm awareness. And you know, when we refer to the research on this matter, on shifting focal attention like this, just as Kevin and I have done, showing this transition of focal attention from the feet through to the hands, or that lower dantian, that belly area, through to the heart, through to the crown. When they did research on this, so there are a number of studies that looked at meditation with focusing really activates sympathetic arousal, and meditation that is defocused or open tends to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. And when we look at those focal points, when we go down, if we consider the poles of the body where the crown is masculine and positive, and the base of the spine is feminine or negative, when we go down, that activates the feminine side or the parasympathetic nervous system. And when we go up and activate energy, that activates the sympathetic nervous system, so the masculine side. And research points to exactly this same fact, that when we focus in a particular way above the crown, we activate that masculine system, the focus of the sympathetic arousal. And when we let go and drop down through into the heart, or deep down, especially into the feet or below the feet into the earth, we activate the feminine or the parasympathetic arousal. So I think it's really useful to consider this in terms of your focal point, and to develop a pliancy and an agility and a flexibility in relation to our focal points in the way we meditate. We really truly can make use of this body electric, the battery system, the electrical energy system, and by shifting focal points, it helps us to deal with all these varying emotions that when you consider them, we feel them in certain areas of our body, and we can bring our focal awareness or attention there with openness and help to embrace and dissolve them. So Kevin, you might want to say something just about this, the nature of this, sympathetic and parasympathetic system and the focal points, because I think it's such a crucial part of our practice that we know how to really deeply feel into these focal points and be really open to what goes on in those energy centers.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. So the word that comes to my mind is, with sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, is balance. And that our culture tends to be very mentally driven and overactive and over sympathetic. And a lot of these emotions we are talking about really are the result of that overdrive that we're in. And so these cues can help to bring that balance, bring that parasympathetic balance back into the nervous system, back into the body, heart, mind system. And I think that's one of the gifts of these very simple practices, is just to be able to recognize that overdrive, that over sympathetic response, and to be able to downshift and let go, whether it's anxiety and you're letting it drain out through your feet and softening and feeling the ground, or ruminating and being stuck on something that you're hanging on to and you can't seem to let go, just by bringing that letting go, that softness into your hands, or the negativity and the judgment and the openness of the heart, the openness of gratitude and love in the heart. And then that calm quiet in the center of the brain. The brain stem, there's no thinking happening in there, so you're not in the overdrive of thoughts. It's quiet in the center of the brain, and bringing calm there just brings a calm to the whole system. So I think we can be well served by thinking of balance, and how can we be more balanced in our lives. And we can use these simple cues to bring ourselves back into balance.
That's beautiful, Kevin. Yeah. So thank you, everybody, for watching and for sharing on the ROV chat. And especially, please do remember that it is all about balance. And as you go through your daily practice, consider shifting your focal points, even if it's at the beginning, as a way of checking in prior to doing your customary meditation practice, or at the end. And if you have moments throughout your day, then use these focal points as conscious check-ins. You might be sitting at your computer, take a stop every 30 minutes, check in with your feet, or check in with the sensations of what kind of tension working at your computer brings into the body and where you feel it. And if you feel that in your mind, for example, you get that point where you've been too long on the computer and you sense a tightening in your head, then just stop for a moment and drop into that sense of calm clarity right in the center of your head. Take your awareness right into that very center and simply sit, allow, drop, rest, and open to this calm clarity. Breathing in calmness, letting go and resting on the outward breath with real clear, spacious awareness. There's something really incredible about being able to embrace every moment with this open, spacious awareness. There's something really moving about being able to embrace every moment with open-heartedness. You know, they're very simple cues that through your day you can consciously check in, stop, drop into a focal point, feel what sensation arises there, and then work with the focal cues just as we've suggested and learn how to balance.
Thank you, Stephen, for this chat. Thank you
Thank
all
Kevin.
for watching, and thank you for your practice.